So welcome to my another episode, React testing by Jest and React testing library. So now it's time to test driven development. So first of all, we create our test, then we will create our what we are expecting. So this is the test driven development. So in the test driven development approach, we are gonna creating a form like that. We'll create the login form and test it. Okay. First of all, we write the test, then write the code, but I am showing you for clarity purpose. This form will be looking like that. I will give you the code and css and test codes also. So let's start dive into the deep. So for that, let's create a component folder, component, and in the component folder let's create a form.test.js. This is the convention. According complying with the file name, if you write test will just or testing library will automatically identify these things, and as there is nothing, so test will fail. So this is expected because this is the way of test driven development. Initially your test will be failed, and as we go along your test will be passed. So first of all, what we need to do, so write down a describe block, describe, and write it. We'll create a form, my form component, form component testing. Okay, so it should find from inside their placeholder by, so we will find by placeholder. Okay, get by placeholder text. So should find from inputs by their placeholder using get by placeholder text. So this is our description, and write the test. Sorry. So what we can do, we can use render. Later we will use before is and after is, as we used it in the app.js, the setup and tear down formula. So render it my from, and my from will come from, it's not suggesting us, or as we have not it, so I can create form, bare bone form element, from dot jsx. So I will give some suggestions. So it's bare bone, no, nothing will be there. Okay, nothing will be there. So we will get some suggestion. So from element. Okay, as it is not suggesting us, so we can import it. So import, otherwise it will fail, but it is our expected, it will fail, obviously fail, because we have no this is test driven development. Initially we will write the test, then we'll write the code. So my form form okay, so const name input equal to screen dot get by placeholder text, enter your name, then we have a name input and email input. Email, enter your email, enter your email, and this is the assertion. What do you want to expect name input to be in the document. Expect email input to be in the document. Test will fail definitely, no worries. So write down another test. It should find submit button, button by title using get by title. Okay, so along with that, what you are seeing, you are watching the another query methods: get by text, get by label text, get by alter text, and I also use get by test ID. So this is the priority rule. Several times I am talking about that. So this is the first priority. If you don't found it, you should try the semantic queries. If the two things are not suffice, you can go for get by text. This is the last resort. Okay, so we'll use get by text also in our testing, and write it down render. So I am copying it from here. This is the redundant code, so you can get rid redundancy. I show you earlier. Set up and tear down. So const submit button equal to screen equal to get by title. And it should name should be submit button and we will write assertion means what we are expecting, what is the expected result. Submit button to be in the document, okay. This is submit button, and write another test. It should find the submit button by text content. Okay, so what a submit button should find from inputs. Right now we should write the inputs for input fields, test for input fields. Should find from inputs by their text content using get by text. Okay, this is for user input. So we need to write the render const name label const name label equal to screen get by text and its name is name. If you don't understand, you need to wait, because whenever you'll see the form const, there is a type over here, const email label equal to screen get by text, and it is email. Then assertion expect name label to be in the document. Expect email label to be in the document. So this is for our input. Then what we need to do, so write another text, it should find the submit button, by text content using get by text. Then first of all, write the render my form and write the text const submit button equal to screen get by text submit expect submit button to be in the document. So we are checking whether all the things are in the right place or not. So now this is the time to check the user events. In the previous video I have discussed about the user event. So user event should fill in and submit the form using user event. So testing the user event, what we need to do, first of all render and const name input equal to screen dot get by placeholder text, and it should be enter your name. This is placeholder. Enter your name. Const, you can copy it, copy the code. Email input, enter your email. And submit button. Submit button. So we are using user event. Okay, so user event dot type name input, it should be John Doe. User event type email input, the rate of example.com, and type submit button to be enabled. Submit button. Okay, submit button. This will check the button is enabled or not. Okay, so now write the assertions for our user event. So expect name input to have value. Value should be John Doe, or we can draw anything else. Say write my name, Shakil. So to have value Shakil. It will test the user event. And we'll test another thing to have value this one. And finally submit button. What is coming here? This is not our assertions. Sometimes something comes from auto suggestion. Submit button. This should be email input. Email input to be enabled. To be enabled. Okay. So we have write lot of tests, and finally on test we are lagging behind, and that's that is should find an element by test id using get by test id. Okay, so this is the last result I show you earlier. This is the, if you don't can, if this query does not come handy as a last result, you can use test id. So I am showing the example to your test id. Okay, so write down render const test element equal to screen get by test id, and I will give it a name title. So if you don't give name title, it will mismatch and test will fail. So expect test element to be in the document. So we have completed our test, and in the next video I will create the form, and I hope that all the tests will be passed. This is called test driven development. So no more today. If you like the video, please like, share and subscribe, and stay tuned. Thank you very much.